Hello everyone, it's Stephanie again. Hi everyone, it's a new week. I just finished doing a chest and back workout. I may do something later. I feel good. It's a little sweat on me. Um, made some strides. Usually when I do chest and back, I see. Usually if I'm pretty weak, if I'm doing the standard push-ups, I'll do maybe like 45 push-ups in a minute, which is still good. I mean, it's still above average, but for me, it's like I've done better than that. I've done up to 57 push-ups in a minute. So, um, but for me, it's like okay, yeah, I'm about average. Let me uh, let me up the ante. So this time I did 50 push-ups, which is an improvement from the last time I did it. Everything else improved as well. So, instead of, for instance, dive bombers, I usually do about 12 to 15 when I'm just starting out. Today I did 20, so that's good for me. But enough about that. Um, like I said, I just finished my workout. Um, but just wanted to kind of talk about again, clarifying and redefining reasons to work out. Um, as I stated in my first video, um, I was basically changing or redefining my reasons for working out, and I have a list. I'm actually gonna write it down, but I think it's important to have lists and goals for anything, not even just weight loss, but I think just for anything that you're aspiring to accomplish and work on. I think lists are very important. I always do a list for the year, as far as what I'm planning to do. I can show you right now, actually. Um, is a list I have right here. You can see it. Here's my list right there. It's probably backwards, but that's my list for the year that I'm working on. And you know, it's good to put things into perspective. It's good to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve at the end of the road, or going beyond. Maybe you're just going one step, and maybe once you get to that step, maybe you'll have a new set of goals, and you'll continue forward. But I just wanted to touch base on that because it is a very important part, and since we're talking about fitness and weight loss, I think it's good to have those things. So for me, my goals are basically, or my reasons um, for working out. And I think you should always have a reason. Just because, like I said, as I mentioned in my first video, I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you don't know much about it, look it up. But polycystic ovarian syndrome it's a part of my life, and I have to. And there's no cure for it, so I have to, deal with the circumstances. And from what I've learned from people in the medical field, exercise is the best way to combat it. They have, they have medicine for it. Metformin is one form of treatment, which is I've heard is pretty good. But at the end of the day, nothing beats good old-fashioned healthy exercise. And it helped me. I mean, it's helped me in the past when I was consistent with my exercising. I noticed a change in my body. I have a lot of testosterone in my system, and the thing about exercising is, unlike the treatments, which actually do take away or reduce the testosterone in your system, I mean, personally, I much rather keep my testosterone because it actually um, adds more muscle to my body. When I do work out, I have more muscles. I'm more defined. I can do a lot more. I can lift more things. I work in a very labor-intensive job, so having strength is very important to me. So with exercise, it doesn't necessarily take away the testosterone that's in your system, but it does balance your body out, and it allows it to get to a state of what you call homeostasis, which is the state of where your body is functioning the way it's supposed to. And exercise is a big factor and a catalyst in allowing your body to achieve homeostasis. So, that's one thing. The other thing is, as I stated in my first video, the importance of knowing your family history. in my family, we have a history of heart disease, pancreatic cancer, colon cancer, stroke. I've had a few relatives that had diabetes. When you have PCOS, you're automatically pre-diabetic. So that puts you in danger of eventually developing diabetes if you don't do anything about the PCOS and what it's doing to your body. So that's a big factor and huge motivation in me working out and making sure I don't get to that point, because diabetes is not necessarily a huge factor in my family, but it has happened. I recently lost my uncle to complications with diabetes, and he was actually a big reason why I started working out for him, because once he was diagnosed with diabetes, I realized, wow, that could be any of us. That could be me, and he used to talk to me about it, and he used to tell me, I wouldn't wish this disease on my worst enemy. If that just gives you an idea of how devastating and demoralizing diabetes can be. And I think about him a lot when I work out, so he's part of my motivation as well. I never wanted him to suffer that way. No one ever deserves to go out like that. And I always keep him in my memory. Loved him, and I just want to build upon that and just remember not to give up, keep myself motivated. So let's get back to some other reasons why I personally work out. Clearly, I want to lose weight. Even though, I won't say that it's not important. I'm trying not to, at this point, think so much about it. I feel like it's going to come naturally as long as I keep at it and continue to do what I'm doing. That will come. The weight loss will come with time. So I'm not so focused on the weight loss so much. I'm focused more so on the other two factors, the PCOS, the curbing of the family history, avoiding those pitfalls. But those are the three main reasons. I have a fourth reason, which is to motivate others. I want people to know that you don't have to be anyone particularly special to achieve weight loss and to achieve your goals. anyone can do it. Anyone can lose weight. You know, I've lost up to 55 pounds at one point. For me, you know, the issue is consistency, but I've done it. You know, I've been consistent to the point of, you know, losing that much weight. 55 pounds is a lot. It makes a huge difference, and I'm definitely going to get back to that, and I'm going to go beyond. And I just want everyone to know that that is possible for you. It's possible for anyone. You just have to have the mindset and the motivation to do it. You have to want it. You have to want it. And it's going to take work. Everything takes work. Anything that you want to do takes work. So don't be afraid of it. You know, get up there. You might be tired one day. You might be like, hey, I don't feel like doing it. You know what? Do it anyway. Because at the end of the day, it's going to help you. It's going to help you get closer to the goal that you want to achieve. And you know, I had to tell myself that. You know, when I started back up last week, I was like, hey, you know what? Let me just do something. Let me do something. And once I do that something, I know that I'll get back on track. And I know that things will fall into place. And that's exactly what happened. Last week was crazy. I did like 34 miles of biking. I did plyometrics. I did my chest and back workout. You know, everything just started. I just got back into it, like I hadn't stopped. So, you know, once you start working out and you realize the benefits and you feel the benefits and you realize, you know, hey, I feel pretty darn good, you know, doing this, and you realize what joy you can bring to your life, nothing can stop you. You know, it's all the more reason to get yourself motivated. All the more reason to continue to do what you're doing. So, you know, to those that are working their way up or considering, you know, working out and, you know, changing their lives through exercise, get up and just do it. Just get up and do it. If you need any help and you know me, you know, reach out to me. You can always reach me by email. You can reach me by Facebook. You can reach me at shilliardfitness@gmail.com if you have any questions, anything like that. You could also go to Facebook, Stephanie Hilliard. Just put that in, look for me. It's smiling faces here. You know, if you need anything, if you're interested in buying Herbalife, if you're interested in joining Noom and learning what Noom is about, hit me up. You know, I know all about it, so definitely you know, let me know, and I'm here. All right. So, what are your goals? What are your goals? Now, really think about what your goals are. Think about your reasons first. Think about your reasons for working out, and then build your goals from there. And you'll see things work out. So, you know, that's all today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Get a workout in. All it takes is 30 minutes. That's all it takes. Even 25. If you have Sean TT 25 minutes is all it takes. So, get going. All right, get motivated. Have a good one.